Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Today is June 14, 2018, Thursday. We have a lot of news to get to, so let's begin. First up, neighbors in Campton express concerns about home for at-risk youth. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Back in the day, Bell-Tates knew that if we provided quality products and honest service, customers would come back again and again. Have things changed? Sure. But what hasn't is Bell-Tates' commitment to giving you a fair price and friendly service. Visit us at belltates.com.
People are mad, they're afraid.
Campton residents are fed up, some driven to tears during a meeting with representatives from Beckett Family Services, a residential treatment program supporting at-risk youth. Last week, a student in the program is accused of getting out in the middle of the night, entering someone's home, and stealing and crashing a car from another.
That's your fault because you failed that kid.
Yeah.
You failed, not the kid.
The facility is not locked. Officials admit while the doors are alarmed at night, on the night in question, an employee who no longer works there did not alarm the door.
There's no differential between the students or the staff. They didn't recognize when I walked in, and they didn't recognize when I walked out.
This woman says her son was a student at Beckett. She calls him a success story, but says she's seen unguarded exits.
They're not there. He walked right out.
I think the remedy for Beckett School is a little more systemic, and it involves training your people.
We constantly are doing stuff to make the program better for the kids. We're constantly adding training so that the faculty are trained better.
Don't doubt that there aren't people involved in this company that value Campton equally, if not more, than this company. This is my home.
The police department organized tonight's meeting, they say, to have an open dialogue. They hope to do it again later in the summer. A representative from Beckett says they will be looking into ways they can make a positive impact here in the community. We're live in Campton tonight. Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Dog suddenly dies during trip to Petco for vaccinations. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
We've poured all of our energy into building one thing, all across the South Shore. Whether you're a pro or just getting started, we put all of our energy into building relationships with you. CCL, we build relationships, you build the rest.
When she wanted her belly rubbed, she would lay like that.
Chi-Chi always loved a good scratch.
She's a very friendly dog.
But her family now only has pictures to remember her.
It's devastating.
After they say she died during a trip to Petco.
And I looked down, and my dog is laying on the ground, covered in blood.
Jennifer DeLeon took her dog to a vaccination clinic at the Leominster location Tuesday. She says she went to shop for collars while Chi-Chi got a rabies vaccine, but she and a friend she was with soon heard commotion.
They're like, we're sorry to tell you this, but your dog is not going to make it. All of a sudden, she's gone. She's gone.
It's not clear what exactly happened, but in a statement, Petco says the health and safety of pets is always our top priority, and we take this situation very seriously. We're conducting a thorough investigation to understand everything we can about Chi-Chi's untimely passing.
This was her favorite spot, like the middle of this park.
For this family that had Chi-Chi for 8 years, the loss is devastating and nothing they could have expected during a trip to a pet store.
This is the rabies shot, simple. And I have the paperwork, and she's had it done there before, so I felt safe.
Okay, Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Confrontation in Lewiston involving 24 teenagers sends man to hospital. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
The Easy Kayak Launch by Easy Dock helps you get out on the water where you really want to be. Go ahead. Nature is waiting.
Well, officers have been staged here at Kennedy Park throughout the afternoon and well into the evening at this point. Now, things have calmed down a little bit, but tensions were very high here earlier this afternoon, the day after that fight that broke out last night with more than 24 people that left a man in critical condition. Now, officers were here interviewing witnesses of that confrontation, some of whom told us that it was the result of a growing feud in the area. A woman who identified herself as the girlfriend of the man who's in critical condition says that he was hit on the head with a rock at one point in that fight. Crowds formed here today as many people were angrily addressing police. Now, state police are now involved in this investigation, but local police say that they're going to increase patrols around the Kennedy Park area for at least the next week, but they're still asking anyone with any information about the confrontation here last night to give them a call. Live in Lewiston, Joe Glauber, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. China is booming, but next comes Trump's tariffs verdict. Beijing is surely watching closely as a deadline for proposed American tariffs on China draws near, but any concerns has been blunted by just how well the Chinese economy has been doing in recent months. Mueller names Hasberg Group, reveals Manafort messages. A new filing from Special Counsel Robert Mueller, unsealed on Wednesday, identifies 2 former journalists and the content of messages from Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and a Russian associate sent them in February, just 2 days after a suspending indictment against Manafort. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.